All right, I'm gonna serge this, but I am gonna cut another cuff, stitch it on, and fold it up so it looks a lot neater. I don't know where my other cuff is. I just came and threw this stuff down. It's around here somewhere.
You could fold it so it goes like this
Right. So
and then slip stitch it.
it'll go right. We're gonna slip. So we would stitch it at the bottom at a 1/2 inch seam allowance, fold it up, and then we'll come here. And I can stitch it in the ditch on the outside, or I can just come in here and slip stitch it down. But I'm definitely going to do this because I want it to be nice and neat.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the reason why I want to keep what we have, so just so you know, going forward, we would put interfacing in the cup and probably cut 4 instead of 2. Okay? And the reason why I want to keep it that way is all because of the little doodad we did at the bottom of it. You know how at the bottom of it has that little doodad to come out when we fold it up? That's the only reason why. Okay, so we got to what doodad?
Explain the doodad.
We got some explaining that, and I did the other class last night.
Oh, the where it goes out?
Yeah, where it goes out.
Okay, yes.
So that is the only reason why I want to keep it as it is. Cuff, cut 2, and just have that little deal at the bottom.
Okay.
So I did one for the other class last night, and okay, here we go. So you know how we have this little part coming out right there? That's the only reason why I'm keeping this cut to no interfacing, because we have not had a lesson where if there's a taper and then you have to hem it, that you want to make sure you fold it up before you cut the sides. Okay? So that's why we're keeping this like that. Okay?
You're not doing interfacing for that?
No, but in real life, I would. But just think about it. If we put interfacing in here, then we'd have to cut 4 because we have to cover it. And then if that's the case, we wouldn't need this. It'll just be 1/2 inch, it'll be straight, and you just flip it, stitch it and flip it up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's,
and we'd need it
and then
longer
What-
to be able to.
Right. It can go, right. You can, like, this is 1/2 inch. Ideally, if I cut this same one that I have,
I got it.
then I don't have to actually fold it under 1/2 inch. I can fold it under 1/4 as long as it's under and it's covering the stitching.
Gotcha.
Okay, everybody clear on that? So just so you know that we're not doing this just for classroom purposes, we're just gonna leave it like this
Okay.
when you do it, okay? And, but in real life, we probably would cut 4 and have interfacing, such and such and such and such. And the only reason, like I said, we're not doing that is because that'd just be 1/2 inch, and you're not getting a lesson on something that's tapered. Even if you had a skirt that was straight and you wanted to pencil it in and taper it in, and then you put a hem at it, you have to fold it up first before you cut the sides. Otherwise, you don't get this. Okay, and then on the specifications, when we do our real test, I'll have different specifications. I may say, make this hem 2 inches. I don't know. I may say, instead of a 5/8 of an inch, diameter button, it may be 1 inch. That will change the lap over that you have. I know I put 5 inches here in the cuff. I may do 4, I may do 3. Just so, you would understand some different things. That make sense?
Did you make this?
No, my mom is constantly
Oh,
giving
that's
me
right. She
stuff.
buys you clothes.
Whenever she can. So,
At least you wear them.
yeah.
Mine just stay in the
the ones
closet
you
with
see,
the tags on.
the ones you see. The other ones I'm like, but
That's cute.
yeah. When you go over there, you gotta have. Where's that shirt that I gave you? I'm like, oh, it's right here, Mom. You're wearing it. You're wearing the stuff, just like the food she gives me. Did you eat that food? Yes. Most of it's going in the trash.
Right. Mine would be like, have you tried on the pair of pants? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
so-
already in the donation bin.
My mom wants to give me stuff. She gets stuff from the church. She gets stuff from the church. I got this box for you from the church. I'm like, I really don't want the box, but I'm sure, Mom, because if I say I don't want it, she look at me like, what the hell you saying? So, and then sometimes you get the stuff from the church, you got to read the expiration date. Right? You got to read the expiration dates on that and all kinds of that. But anyway, love my mom, so yeah, I'll just go and keep her smiling. Okay, so we have any questions about what you're getting ready to do now? Because you're going to do the pattern.
Okay.
You're actually going to do the pattern, and then I brought some stuff to sew in so you guys can see how we're going to sew it in. You know, and if you feel like you're gonna get nervous and you're not gonna be able to, on the 3rd, you're not gonna be ready. If you need another week, I can't believe I'm saying
Don't do that.
you know, but you know, if you feel like, because I don't want somebody to take the test, get an F, and then say, I needed that other class time. We jumped ahead. You see
It's
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
case by case.
Yeah, yeah. So if you feel like, but you can't come and take the test and then come back and say, I want to come during finals week.
Yeah.
So you have to let me know ahead of time. If you feel like that's you know, doing on the 3rd is too fast for you, you want to come back on a different day, which will probably be a Wednesday on the 10th maybe. If you want to come back on a different day and do it, then